Percent change is just the change between two numbers written as a percent of the original. The first thing is to find the change, which is just the difference between those two numbers. Then you write the difference over original. This fraction can be turned into a percent just by using division. In this example, we have the price of shoes going from $80 to $60. So they're on sale. What is the percent change? Step 1, find the change. We can look at this right now and tell the difference between 80 and 60 was 20 bucks. But here's how we're going to show that. Take $80 minus 60 because change means different and get 20. That's our change or difference. Step 2, write the difference as a percent of the original. This starts as a fraction. Remember, every fraction can be turned into a decimal and then a percent. So it's the difference divided by the original amount. The difference divided by the original, well, the difference was 20, and the original, or the starting amount, is 80. So keep that in mind. Original always means the starting amount. And in this example, we started with $80. Then 20 over 80, well, do this as a division problem. 80 does not go into 2, so it also does not go into 20. That means that we need to put a decimal when we get this type of problem. Now 80, if we put a decimal here, we must put a decimal directly above it. So your decimals in these problems, anytime you have to put a decimal here in the dividend, you also need to put a decimal in your quotient, which is your answer, and they need to be perfectly aligned. So now, how many 80s fit inside of 200? We know that that is 2, and that will give us 160. Find the difference, that gives us 40 left over. Add another 0. Remember, you can add as many zeros after the decimal as you need until you finish out the problem. Bring the 0 down. 80 goes into 400 exactly 5 times. Up here we have a 5. 5 groups of 80 is 400. We have 0 left over. We know we're done with a division problem when we have 0 remaining. So 20 out of 80 is the same thing as 0.25, and 0.25 equals, when we're converting a decimal to a percent, we simply move the decimal over 2 spaces to the right. Our final answer is 25%, and we need to ask ourselves, increase or decrease? Increase means the prices went up. Decrease means they went down. So if we started with $80 and then the change went to $60, that means there was a decrease in the price. So our answer is a 25% decrease.